Have you heard about Nexo and are wondering what it's worth? Is it really reliable? Is it really worth it? Well, in this video, I will give you my opinion on Nexo. 4 years, more than 4 years of experience. Since you can see right here, the first deposit I made on the platform was in January 2021. So I have been a client on Nexo for more than 4.5 years. And in this video, I will reveal everything based on my experience. I will give you the advantages of the platform, the positive points, the negative points, or especially the points you need to pay attention to. And you absolutely need to know these points before getting started on Nexo. And at the end of the video, I will give you my final verdict on is it a good solution and do I recommend it to you or not, depending on your profile. So let's get started right away with the positive points, the advantages you need to know, and that are really very positive. The first one is obviously the interest rates, which are frankly quite interesting. You can see it right here in the asset section. You will have therefore the different cryptocurrencies. There are actually quite a few cryptocurrencies available. So that's an advantage. You also have Euro, USD, and pounds, and you also have stablecoins. And depending on the available currencies, you will each time have, well, the interest rate you can generate per year next to the cryptocurrency that is available, that is eligible. So for example, if I take Bitcoin, well, I can see and I can click right here that I can earn up to 7% interest per year. So how is this possible? I will explain everything to you. And by the way, if you're interested in creating your Nexo account for free and want to have all the welcome bonuses unlocked, well, I have put a link in the description of this video that will allow you to sign up for free on Nexo and have all the bonuses and interest rates unlocked based on what I will explain to you just after. So there you go. So how do the interest rates work on Nexo? It's very simple. You have the flexible saving that simply allows you to simply hold a cryptocurrency on the platform. You don't need to lock your cryptocurrency. You can withdraw it at any time, and that offers you 6. Then you have the fixed term, which simply allows you to earn more, but you will need to lock your cryptocurrency for a certain period of time. In this case, with Bitcoin, you can lock your cryptocurrency for 1 month to earn an additional 1% per year. So it can be useful if you don't plan to use your cryptocurrency. Now, it's very important to know that they have something really important to know. They simply have a loyalty program. So how does it work? Well, the more Nexo tokens you hold, the more you will have, well, interesting fees, interesting interest rates. In short, everything will be to your advantage depending on your level. So you have the base, which is, let's say, the classic, and depending on how many Nexo tokens you hold, so the Nexo token of the platform, right? The Nexo token, which you can see, which you can see right here. So I have more than 1,728 of Nexo tokens, and I have more than $2,000 worth. And so that represents on, well, my total portfolio 33%. So currently, since I hold more than 10% in Nexo tokens, well, that allows me to have the platinum level, and the platinum level allows me to have all the benefits you can see in the line right here. And so this will, for example, allow me to simply have the possibility to borrow at the lowest fees. It also allows me to have cashback on my exchanges at 0.50%. This also allows me to have interest rates that will be boosted to the maximum. So that's very, very interesting. You can also have the feature. That's something you absolutely need to know, to be paid in Nexo tokens with an additional 2% bonus. So I will show you how it works. It's very simple. If I take, for example, BTC and I click right here, well, you can see that I have an additional interest bonus of 2% per year on my yield, simply because I agreed to be paid in Nexo tokens, and that is completely flexible. That is to say, you can accept here, so agree to be paid in Nexo token to receive an additional 2% interest bonus, or you can simply not select this option and continue to be paid in the same cryptocurrency in which you have invested, in which you wish to have the interest rates. So that's completely flexible, and that's a big positive point. So positive point number one, there are very, very nice interest rates. You can see a little bit right here, huh? I'm scrolling for you. There are many cryptos available, and above all, it's ultra flexible. That means if you want to maximize your returns, you can do so by locking your cryptocurrency. If you want to maximize your returns by getting paid in Nexo token, you can do that. If you don't want to do it, that's also possible. So it's extremely flexible. And by the way, you can even earn in USDC. You can even earn interest on your euros, on your dollars, or on your pound sterling, and you have very, very juicy interest rates. For example, I put my euros simply in fixed saving, and you can see that I earn 11% interest per year, and you can lock for 3 months or for 12 months, and you can earn more depending on how much you lock. So those are the positive points. Now, what about security, cryptocurrencies, cashback, reputation, and the negative points? So first of all, I'll start with the simplest and something very interesting, which is that you can have a Nexo card that offers you up to 2% cashback. And that honestly is a big positive point. So personally, I chose not to use it because I don't spend my cryptocurrencies with a card. But on the other hand, I find it very, very interesting, since it can offer up to 2% cashback on purchases you make. And you can, of course, continue to earn interest rates alongside all that. You can use it with Apple Pay, with Google Pay, etc., etc. So in short, for me, it's a big positive point, the Nexo card with the cashback. Now, regarding security, is the Nexo platform secure? Well, what better way than to directly show you all the security measures they have implemented and all the regulations they have. So first, you should know that they are partnered with Ledger and Fireblocks, which are two solid security platforms for cryptocurrencies. So that's a big positive point. Then they have many different certifications and attestations. And of course, they have licenses and registrations with several licenses and with several commissions and with several organizations. And they also have regulations with several organizations. And that will, for me, adds a significant amount of security. In addition to that, Nexo is a platform that was founded in 2018, which is still around. And I kind of want to say that if during all these years it wasn't legit, well, it would have been known. Personally, I've been using it for almost 5 years. You know, I've been using it for more than 4.5 years, and I've always been satisfied. On the other hand, and now we need to talk about the negative points, there are things you need to be careful about. So just before, one positive point that I must mention is that you can have all the bonuses and all the best interest rates, and you can sign up completely free with the link I put in the description of this video. So you can click on it and sign up completely free. And it's super quick to sign up, super simple. So for me, that's also a positive point that I must mention to you. You have all that in the description of this video. Now, the so-called negative points, the drawbacks are, first, you must hold Nexo token to benefit from the best advantages. For me, this is in quotes a negative point since you will be subject to the volatility of the Nexo token, and especially you will be required to hold at least 10%, or depending on the level you wish to have, well, you must hold a certain proportion of your portfolio in Nexo token. So if you are not necessarily interested in the Nexo token and you want to benefit from the best interest rates, the best exchange rates, the best borrowing rates, etc., well, it forces you a little bit to necessarily take at least 10% or more in Nexo token. So for me, it's not necessarily a mega negative point, but it's rather that, well, it's a bit forced on their part to hold Nexo token. But well, I want to say it's kind of normal. They want to support the token of their platform. So that's the first thing you need to pay attention to. That's it. Now, the second point, as I was saying, well, when you have Nexo token, well, you will inevitably be subject to the volatility of the Nexo token, since the Nexo token is a cryptocurrency in its own right. And so if you know that you have to invest a certain proportion of your money in this token, well, that means if the token goes down, then your portfolio will also go down. So in fact, you will be quite volatile with this token. So for me, that's also a small negative point. But once again, if you do not hold a large amount in terms of the proportion of your portfolio above the Nexo token, it's okay. It can be acceptable. Then another thing to know is that Nexo is not a traditional bank. You should know that yes, there are many cryptocurrencies. You should know that yes, you can have a card, you can spend cryptocurrencies with the Nexo card, get cash back, but on the other hand, it is not a traditional bank. That means you cannot make deposits, you will not have deposit insurance. So that's important to know. Now, what about my final opinion on Nexo? What is my verdict on this platform? Well, there are several things for me, et que d'autres pour dire que fake bijan, Vokule is a good option for those who want to make their cryptocurrencies work rather than let them sit idle. You have excellent interest rates, you have the possibility to borrow cryptocurrencies to leverage, etc. So proceed at your own risk. This entire video is not investment advice, but it's something I've already used and that can be useful for certain strategies if you are in a bull market, etc., etc. So it's something I've already used. For me, it's a very good thing if you want to make your cryptocurrencies work with a very nice interest rate. Then you also have good flexibility since you have many services. You have a lot of flexibility on interest rates, how you wish to have them. That is, do you want to maximize? Do you want to lock? Do you want to be paid in Nexo token or not? Etc. etc. You also have the Nexo crypto card that allows you to get up to 2% cashback and spend your cryptos, which is a big positive point. So for me, all of this is extremely positive. And for me, that's why I recommend the Nexo, and I would give it a rating of 9.5 out of 10. And by the way, if you want to take advantage of all the bonuses, all the best interest rates, and sign up for free, you have the link in the description of this video. I have provided a link that will allow you to sign up for free and benefit from all the bonuses available to you on Nexo. There you go. I sincerely hope that my opinion on Nexo has been useful to you, and I'll see you next time.